Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece arguing for copyright reform based on national security implications. It's a bold claim, isn't it?
Absolutely. The core argument hinges on Anna's archive, a massive shadow library, and its impact on AI development, especially LLMs. It's a real David and Goliath story, but with geopolitical stakes.
Exactly. Anna's archive, holding over 140 million copyrighted works, has become a crucial training dataset. And the twist? Chinese companies are using it extensively, while many Western firms are hesitant due to legal concerns.
That's a huge asymmetry. It suggests a potential national security risk for the West. If China is leveraging this massive data set to advance its ACI capabilities, including military applications, that's a serious problem.
Precisely. The article argues that this situation necessitates a copyright overhaul. They propose shortening copyright terms from 70 years post-author's death to something closer to patent lengths, maybe 20 years. That's a radical suggestion, but...
It is radical, but the reasoning is compelling. The current system is clearly failing to adapt to the realities of AI development. The sheer scale of data needed for LLMs makes the existing copyright framework impractical.
I see. Interesting. And they also suggest carve-outs for mass preservation and dissemination, allowing organizations like LLMs, training companies, and libraries to access copyrighted material for specific purposes. A kind of controlled access, you know?
That's a nuanced approach. It attempts to balance the interests of creators with the needs of AI development and public access to information. But wouldn't that still leave room for abuse? How do you prevent misuse of these exceptions?
That's a valid concern. The article doesn't fully address the enforcement mechanisms. It's a complex issue. And simply shortening copyright terms and creating carve-outs isn't a silver bullet. It needs further discussion.
Absolutely. And the international implications are huge. China and Japan are already experimenting with AI exceptions to their copyright laws. The article points out the uncertainty about how this interacts with international treaties, which is a major legal hurdle.
It's a global chess game, really. The authors of the article, the Anna's Archive team, are essentially calling for a global rethink of copyright law, framing it not just as a matter of intellectual property, but as a matter of national security and economic competitiveness. A pretty bold move.
It's a bold move, but a necessary one, I think. The current situation is unsustainable. The race for AGI is on, and whoever controls the data wins. The West needs to adapt or risk falling behind.
Well said. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, but the article certainly raises crucial questions that deserve serious consideration. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News. We hope you found this discussion insightful. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.